Southern China and Hong Kong are bracing for Super Typhoon Ragasa. Hundreds of flights have been grounded. Schools are closed. We've been covering this for days. And guess what? So has Anne-Marie, because Anne-Marie is there. She's in Hong Kong this morning, a little bit later on in the day. What time is it there, Anne-Marie?
So we are exactly 12 hours ahead. So I was eating dinner when you called. You're welcome.
Yeah, she's on a vacation and we are tracking you down. Okay, so tell us about, you've been posting on social media about what you've been seeing. We know the storm is offshore right now, right, Kels?
Yeah.
Storm is offshore. It's really expected to hit where you are tonight, tomorrow. What are you seeing where you are?
So on the ground right now, the rain has mostly stopped, but the winds, you'll be able to tell in just a second, have really started to pick up. And of course, Kelsey can tell you better, but that is a big part of the story. And it has been hot here. Today, I was across. So behind me, you're going to see Victoria Harbour. That's the water. I'm going to come up a little bit. And then behind me, what you're seeing is Kowloon. I'm on Hong Kong Island. And so I was in Kowloon today walking around. It's 34 degrees. It feels like you're walking around like with a hose on you. It's so incredibly hot. But of course, the heat's part of this story as well. Businesses started to shut down around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. There were signs that were put up in some of the places, like the art gallery, for example, saying the T8 warning, that's a typhoon warning that's put up by the Hong Kong Observatory, that was going to be leveled up to an 8, which meant things were going to shut down. That's one of the signs that you'll see. I think that was from the hotel, just advising people what was happening throughout the day. Hong Kong's really has been preparing for this storm for much of the week. So that's just a reference shot for you there. So that beautiful building with the rounded rooftop, that's the convention center. My hotel's right behind that, and where I'm talking to you from is just to the right of that. So then this afternoon, I took the ferry back to Hong Kong Island, and the ferry is the building that you can just see the terminal there. This is the famous Starline ferry, hang on. And that shut down. Last ferry went around 3 o'clock. That's important in this story because people have to get from the island back over to Kowloon where a lot of people live. And speaking of people getting home, the staff at our hotel, they are all staying in the city tonight. They're all staying at the hotel. Emergency crews also staying in the city to get ready.
So Anne-Marie, yeah, incredible that the Star Ferry is shut down. Parts of China and the Philippines, though, are undergoing evacuations right now. In terms of potential evacuations or the situation on the ground, like, what are you being told? What information are you getting there?
Everything's going to shut down. So the airport is shut down as of Wednesday. Most of the businesses are closed. Schools have been closed today and heading into Wednesday. And as Lindsey mentioned, you know, things are just starting to get going here, but they're really going to pick up around 2 a.m. And that's what people are bracing for. So on this platform that I'm talking to you at, people have been coming and taking photographs, but people are taking it seriously. They're staying home because they know this is a big one, the super typhoon. And a lot of people who live here remember back in 2017 when it was dangerous, when it was damaging, and the government is not taking anything for granted. They've put in all the warnings in place. They want to make sure that people are safe, and people seem to be taking it all in stride.
You know, Anne-Marie, we were chatting over text talking about what the difference between a super typhoon and a hurricane would be. They're just named for where they are in the world. So same kind of storm. If it was happening in the Atlantic, we'd be calling it a hurricane. We're already seeing a reported wind gusts of around 72 kilometers an hour, potentially exceeding 100 kilometers an hour. Now, over the next 24 hours, what's your plan?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What are you going to do? You going to hunker down? What's the plan?
So, yeah, the plans are just to stay at the hotel. I thought I was going to try and book like an indoor activity day, but everything shut down. So, you know what I did do, though, and this was inspired by our friends in Nova Scotia, is I went out and got some snacks because things are going to be shut down. So I bought some storm chips. These are spicy ones. That's as much of the sign on the packaging as I could read. I just knew they were hot, and I bought them. And the other thing about timing is also really important about this, I should mention. So see this waterway behind me? It's just after 8 o'clock now. This normally is filled with boats, mostly tourist boats, because they do this incredible light show. All those buildings in the harbor light up, and they're timed to music. It's like the 401 of lit boats back there, normally at this time. There's nothing on the water because everything's shut down.
That's wild. Anne-Marie, I've been there. I've seen that light show, and you're right. It's typically packed with people. So I'm glad everybody's heeding the warnings, staying safe, and you stay safe as well.
Yes.
Yeah, stay safe.
All right, thanks, guys.
Bye.
If you like that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed, where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.